we've got a comparison between wooden acoustic guitars and carbon fiber acoustic guitars. Well, so we all know from ages and ages we have been using wood like spruce, like mahogany, like cedar, like sapel on guitars and making great instruments. But with the recent advancements in material technology, we have seen the rise of carbon fiber guitars.
Absolutely. And it's been interesting how this has caught on. Carbon fiber has been used in several manufacturing areas, whether it's in the automotive industry or the packaging industry. And the reason for that is carbon fiber is an extremely strong material. At the same time, it's lightweight. One major problem that's faced with wood is how sensitive it is to weather conditions, temperature, humidity, and what have you. When it comes to carbon fiber, this is absolutely neutral, absolutely non-reactive to any kind of weather elements, which means that for traveling musicians, you're taking your guitar on flights, you're going to different weather conditions, your neck is not going to bend in any way. You won't feel the need to adjust your truss rod every single time. And that's kind of one of the main reasons why the carbon fiber guitars have been picking on.
Yeah, and everybody loves wooden guitars, reason being they just sound amazing. Beautiful overtones, the tones of the guitar that the guitar has been associated with from ages and ages. We are just used to listening to wooden guitars and the wood tone. So let's start off the discussion. Let's take it a little further by venturing into the tones and the sound differences that comes with a carbon fiber guitar versus a wooden guitar. So the fact is that there's a slight difference in body shape as well between these guitars. So that kind of makes a difference as well. But at the same time, the main difference that's going to come through is because of the material itself. So Keegan, can you start demonstrating some tones on your guitar, including strumming, finger picking and stuff like that?
So right off the bat, you can hear that the carbon fiber is it's got a really bright sound. So I'm going to just do some finger style. So very nice and sensitive to touch, really good sustain. Again, this is one of the way this carbon fiber tops are manufactured is it's got several layers. It's actually a multi-layered top, and you can actually see the weaving patterns in here of the carbon fiber. So, but that just helps project, and to demonstrate how well it projects sound. Got this really nice, bright, crystally sound to it. It's subjective, but I think that carbon fiber does have a space in the acoustic sound as well. It's not completely plasticky or anything. If I want to play some leads, it sounds like an acoustic guitar. It doesn't sound like something else.
Yeah, completely agree with that fact. I don't think it sounds plasticky. But what I hear in that is not there in this, is perhaps a little bit of a boost in the highs and the mids, right? I feel the mid section and the high section is slightly better pronounced on that compared to this. And what I do not hear as much are as many overtones.
Right.
And that's just the beautiful thing that you notice with acoustic instruments is those overtones. Like if you play a single note, the other note starts to ring and then they combine into this beautiful, harmonies, mellow, subtle harmonies that are just happening all over the instrument. Such things, I think, they are kind of missing.
They are missing, and that's mainly because with wooden guitars, the wood quality is different. You have a top and the sides that are different. Here, it's all everything is just one material. So obviously, you're going to get like a specific sound. So you go like.
And also, I feel like, the dynamic range. So for example, if I am to play this, and if you are to play the G major chord on that, so just like a simple G major. Sustain on this is amazing, by the way. Can you do the G major? So if you guys just heard that, the frequencies, be it the bass end, be it the middle end, be it the top end, This has like more fuller frequencies
Right.
compared to that. That has like that does have the frequencies, but they're not as full. That's kind of an empty spectrum of sound coming through, but it's not bad. Like it doesn't sound upsetting. It's not upsettingly bad dynamic range, but it does not compare to something like,
This is something I feel would really sit nice in a mix if I just had like say I had a track where I could just go like. Just that consistent sound where you want it to sit like really tight with the rhythm. And if I needed to play some like, lick stuff or lead stuff, I think that would do that a lot better.
Yeah, something like whenever I do, you see this?
Yeah, I can.
And the whole guitar is just like ringing. I don't know if the mic is picking it up really well, but in the room and what I hear right now is just, playing single notes. And the whole guitar has like so many different frequencies coming through it.
I can hear that note sustain, whereas on this, nothing.
Yeah, such things are missing on that. So I think in terms of sound, there's no comparison from my end, this is a clear winner in terms of like the sound quality. Wood guitars are like superior, and I think that's because, just the way wood is connected, all of this, we have also mastered a lot better compared to carbon fiber.
Yes.
So I'm sure maybe later on with time, carbon fiber guitars will start sounding better. But if you compare it head to head, a wooden guitar will sound better. At the same budget, the wooden guitars that you will get will sound a lot better.
Absolutely.
So then, Keegan, why should somebody buy a carbon fiber guitar?
As I mentioned, the weather aspect, this is not reactive to weather. And that's something that's really important. Like we are based in Mumbai. We have a very humid climate. If you're living close to the sea, there's a lot of salt in the air.
Right.
And you just want to have something that's stable. Also, for traveling musicians, carbon fiber is just a lot more reliable in terms of the way it is. And if you're a studio musician and you're looking to add something that's just a real workhorse that you can just pick up and play for anything, take it with you, this is again the way to go. If you're particular about sound, obviously wood is great. But also in today's day and age, you got to look at other factors.
Right.
And in that sense, that's the whole idea behind the carbon fiber guitar being developed, was to deal with all these problems that acoustic guitars had. Especially a lot of acoustic guitars that are manufactured in maybe Europe or overseas. They may not be suitable for climates across continents. Carbon fiber, wherever it's manufactured, I mean, you can bring it to your country and it will be fine.
That's true. And a big thing with these, so this is like a solid wood guitar, and solid wood is really tedious when it comes to weather changes. So when seasons change, the neck starts doing things. Sometimes even the body tends to bulge out and in. Over a period of time, you have to give it a lot of maintenance, a lot of care that is required to maintain such a nice sounding guitar. And if you're a traveling person who does a lot of gigs, you have to take it around to different cities, different temperatures, different volume, different humidities, stuff like that. That just makes a lot more sense compared to this one. Although that sounds slightly less good, but not bad at all. That is something that is way more reliable in terms of performance, and you can just depend on it. You can close your eyes and pick it up, take it to another city, it will perform. This might give you some issues and you can definitely fix them, but it is something that you need to keep note of. And over a period of time, you just have to maintain this really well in order for it to perform and feel as new as it was, whereas that you barely have to maintain. Another great feature, this one has a pickup on it, but if it did not, you could row and boat with it and
yes,
it would be all right.
It's completely waterproof.
Whereas if you even get a little bit of water on a solid wood guitar from inside, it'll start swelling up and doing bad things that you don't want happening on your guitar. So yeah, that for dependability, and touring, this was sound. The choice is yours. If you want to take a look at some other videos, we've got some options for you over here. Kindly go ahead and watch these. Other than that, subscribe to the ProCraft YouTube channel and also let us know what you would like to see next.